My name is Matt Eger, and I am the current Executive Director at Western Canada Theatre. I came from Toronto, where I've said it wrong. I came from Toronto, where I lived for about 20 years. And I'm originally from Calgary, Alberta. I'm a member of the LGBT community, and Alberta in the 90s wasn't a very safe place for people like me. And I had a really challenging experience in school and faced a lot of bullying, but still kind of always felt really safe in my theater classes and in getting up on stage and singing and dancing. And then at a certain point, well, I would say I would accredit it to a summer camp called Arts Trek in Alberta, which taught me sort of what theater school is, what real theater is. And we would dissect a script and we would do dramaturgy and design. And I said, oh, you can do this as your job. What a miracle. Out of theater school, I want like the G-rated. I got cast in a lot of plays where I was naked and painted white and singing and dancing and doing a lot of weird performance art, and felt sort of desperately out of control. And I just wanted to like hold my own project. And so that's when I started producing. I have a friend who describes theater producing as being a train station. Got the trains that are coming in and the trains that are coming out, and people that need to get from that train to the next train, and a million different parts moving, and it all needs to sort of run like clockwork in order for everybody to get to the place that they're going. And that's kind of what I do, is I receive a thing and then I hand it out in the right direction. And all of a sudden, miraculously and impossibly, and I could not explain to you how, even from this wonderful, beautiful, high view that I get of this thing that we do, a play happens. Casey and Diana is this incredible story of the AIDS crisis told from a Canadian perspective. And it's written by a millennial playwright who didn't experience the AIDS crisis like our parents' generation might have. And he uses the moment when Princess Diana physically touched an AIDS patient as a sort of in to what the experience actually was. And I think it's such an inspirational story. But I also think that what's amazing about it, and this is another wonderful quality of gay men and the queer community at large, that we tend to have a sense of humor about these things. Maybe it's a bit of a defense mechanism, maybe it's avoidance, but it's incredible to see the levity with which we handle things which are otherwise unbelievably tragic. And for me, as the director of the project, all I can see in this play is so much joy. And I think that we can all sort of look at our lives and think of the tragic things that have happened and how there's seems to be an opportunity in tragedy, a chance to say, you know what, I don't care about this anymore, I love you, and that's all that matters. When it comes to the way that I've envisioned this piece, as sort of experienced by our central character, Thomas, as he walks towards his own death, he's also living deeply in a fantasy about this idol of his who is coming to visit. And you could stage this in a perfectly realistic way and not really question the reality of it at all. But I am so interested in playing in that experience of dying and being able to quote the Golden Girls at the same time. My name is Matt Eger, and my Western Canada Theatre is a place for transformation.